The information that I am about to share is distressing, and some people may find it triggering. But we have an obligation to share the truth about what happened on October 7th, 150 days ago. We have a duty to expose the truth about those who took part in this brutal massacre. Today, we are declassifying a call that we intercepted, made by Yusuf Zidan Suleiman Khawajra, a Hamas terrorist who took part in the massacre of October 7th. But he is not just a Hamas terrorist. He is also an UNRWA employee working as a teacher in a UN elementary school in Gaza. The terrorist is heard speaking on the phone roughly 7 hours after Hamas began invading Israel, murdering, mutilating, massacring, kidnapping, raping, and burning entire families alive. On the call, you can hear him bragging about Sabaya. Sabaya is a female captive that he got on his hands. It's talking about one of our girls. It's talking about one of our women. The term Sabaya, used by this UNRWA worker, is an Arabic term meaning female captive, who is a possession of a captor. Sabaya is exactly the same word used by ISIS to describe the Yazidi women they captured and did horrific things to. I want you to listen to the conversation. I want you to hear the tone, how they brag, how they laugh, how they talk about women, how they call her a noble horse. Listen.
يا أبو حسن.
خالد معك، كيف حالك؟
سلامات.
وين ايش اخبار؟ وين انت؟
وين السبايا والدنيا ودين عنا خليك نايم.
انت بالشارع، نام في الدار شارع. اسكت، احنا عند السبايا هنا مسكت واحدة.
اسكت.
وين ايش اخبارك؟
لا حبيبي.
وين انت؟
والله روحنا اسكت.
ايش كيف الامور؟
والله كويس اسكت والله نار.
لقيت شيء؟
ايه؟
لقيت شيء؟
جبنا فرس يا حاج.
ايش جبت؟
خيل فرس.
جاب حصان؟
صار اصلا اصيل مش حصان كديش تبع القرعان.
انت ومين جبتهم؟ مين ساعدوا؟ عبد ساعدوا؟ ايه كيف الامور؟
مزح يا راجل، كيف حالك؟
والله مشتاقين لك ابو مهند. ايه ان شاء الله بنخش مسجد الاقصى.
والله ربك كبير، يجهز حالك. والله يا حاج رحت لك المناطق الشرقيه كلها الدخل في المواقع.
والله كلها غاد، ما كنت غاد.
وين كنت؟
جوا شرق الدير.
لا كيف الوضع؟
والله حسينا.
I'm a father of 2 girls. When I hear this conversation, I tremble. It's horrific. 150 days ago, on October 7th, Hamas terrorists abducted and violated young women, young girls. From the testimonies of hostages who have returned from captivity, we know that the women and girls in Hamas captivity are in danger. They are in danger. Our mission to rescue our hostages from the hands of these ruthless terrorists is urgent. It's urgent. Hamas and ISIS follow the same sick ideology and employ the same barbaric methods. Yusuf Zidan al-Khajawra was just one out of several UN workers who took part in the Hamas massacre of October 7th. This evening, we are publishing the names of additional terrorists employed by UNRWA who participated in October 7th massacre. Bakr Mahmoud Abdallah Darwish, a Hamas terrorist and the school counselor at an UNRWA school. Rassan al-Ja'abari, a Hamas terrorist who works in the Hamas-run Ministry of Health. Mamdouk Hussein Ahmed al-Kouk, a Palestinian Islamic Jihad terrorist and a teacher at the UNRWA elementary school. Over 450 UNRWA employees are military operatives in terror groups in Gaza. Over 450. This is no mere coincidence. This is systematic. There is no claiming we did not know. Hamas exploits humanitarian organizations and uses them to commit crimes against humanity. These terrorists are employed by UNRWA. They receive salaries that are paid by the international community. Donations that are meant for humanitarian purposes, meant to benefit the people of Gaza, are funding mass murderers and rapists. We send the information that I'm sharing now, as well as further intelligence, to our international partners, including the UN. The weaponization of sexual violence is a global problem. Hamas's weaponization of rape and sexual violence should be met with global outrage. It demands a global response. Hamas is holding 134 Israeli hostages, including our women, our girls. Bringing all our hostages home isn't just a mission. It's a moral obligation, one that the IDF soldiers are risking their lives every day to fulfill. While we fulfill this sacred mission, we will continue our efforts to distinguish between Hamas and the civilians in Gaza, who are also suffering as a result of this war that Hamas started. Our war is against Hamas, not against the people of Gaza. We acknowledge their suffering. On Sunday, the number of aid trucks that entered from Israel was the highest since the start of the war. The highest. Israel puts no limit on the amount of humanitarian aid that can enter Gaza. We will continue fulfilling our mission to dismantling Hamas and rescuing our hostages, while expanding our efforts to alleviate the suffering of the people of Gaza. Thank you.